Hello everyone, I'm Kiyohiro Omori from the Hyogo Institute of Assistive Technology, Japan. Today, I'll be talking about development of prompting system for the elderly with dementia, which is easy to install. In this study, we propose whiteboard-style device which conveys information using light and sound, and introduce a case study where the prototype was installed in a home of an elderly person with dementia. In Japan, an elderly population is rapidly increasing. Ratio of the population aged 65 or over is 29.1% in 2021. It is the highest percentage in the world, and the number of the elderly with dementia is also increasing. It will be 7 million in 2025. Many older people in Japan want long-term care at home, so it is desired to develop a system which supports living at home for a long time. This is our previous works. We have proposed prompting system. The aim of the system is to prompt the user to act oneself without doing any action in place of the user. Prompting system's procedure is as follows. Firstly, the system detects the user's activities by the multiple sensors in a room. Secondly, the system analyzes the sensor information. And finally, the system plays the voice prompting at the suitable time. We have used mesh blocks developed by Sony in order to build prototypes and evaluate it at the home of the elderly. As a result of previous works, strong points of the system are easy to install by wireless and convenience of procedure collection. However, there are some weak points. Selecting sensor to suit the user's problems, adjusting parameters to suit the user's life, and compensation method when the user misses voice prompting. Objective of this study is development of new prompting system. It maintains the prompt concept and combines the sensor and prompting unit for easy installation, and convey information via light and sound. Then, we evaluate the new system in a home of elderly person with dementia for a month. This is a prototype of whiteboard-style prompting system. This board consists of human sensor, LED strip, playback unit, speaker unit, and control unit. Entire unit size is 260 by 250 mm. The board surface is made of a light guide plate, and LED lighting are provided from the side of the plate. There are various switches on the right shoulder of the board: recording button, voice confirmation button, voice switch, power switch, and volume knob. The board can be used with a combination of switches. For example, only blinking at night. And It can be easily recorded by users' family members or caregivers who are relatively weak in electronic devices. This is a prompting process of the proposed system. Firstly, subject approaches the board. Secondly, human sensor detects the subject. Thirdly, the board surface blinks in order to get attention, then stays lit. And finally, pre-recorded message is played. For example, today is shopping day. This is an example of use.
Hi, Mom. Pay attention.
The board says, "Hi, Mom, pay attention." In this way, you can set the written message and the voice message differently. Next, I will explain a case study. Participant was a 91 years old female. She had Alzheimer's dementia and hard of hearing. She lived with her husband and eldest daughter. She could change clothes or take a bath without any problem, but could not manage money or mediation. She was forgetful and asked her family same question over and over again. And she frequently entered the daughter's room without permission, handling various items and shutting the window. It was one of the problem behavior. Before the case study, daughter posted on an ordinary note not to enter the room, but there was no improvement in this issue. In this study, daughter set up and installed the board. The experiment period was 1 month, lasting from 9th November 2020 to 11th December 2020. By the way, during this period, due to COVID-19, we could not visit the home, so we conducted some explanations and hearings with video conference system. Daughter wanted to use the board to tell her mother not to enter the room and shut the window. So, written and voice message were both set to "Please don't shut the window." The message was decided by daughter herself. In order to bring the board to eye level, it was hung on the window frame. As shown in this figure, when installing in a backlit place or at night, the lighting of the board surface is especially effective for reading messages. This is a layout of her room, and the conditions for using the board are as follows. The board was used when daughter was absent. Human sensor of the board was pointed at the sliding door. Sliding door and window are opened when using the board. Daughter recorded whether the window was open or not when she returned to the room. This is the result of the case study. 15 out of 30 times, the window was not shut. It was more effective than posting a note. On the other hand, When the window was shut, 5 out of 15 times the board was powered off. It suggested the flashing light and voice message conveys the information more strongly. At the case study, she responded better to the flashing light and also seemed to follow the voice message as well. Additionally, she sometimes asked her daughter to shut the window instead of shutting it herself. There were some troubles in the case study. One of the equipment trouble was the detection range was too wide, so sensor cover was added. However, because of COVID-19, we taught daughter how to make it and she made it herself. Another trouble was the sensor reacted when no one was there. The cause of the failed positive was the vibration of the board due to the window. So the position of the board was corrected. The detection range could be altered by the cover as shown in this figure. It was confirmed. This cover narrows the measurement range around the sensor while maintaining the measurable distance in front of the sensor, so that daughter can easily craft the cover. It was wrapped around the C battery and finished in 30 mm high cylinder. Regarding window closing behavior, daughter said she had emotional ups and downs throughout the day, and when she was very talkative and active, she tended to shut the window. In addition, in one case, she posted the message on the board stating, "I'm shutting the window," before shutting the window. This case suggests she correctly understood the content of prompt and chose not to comply with it. Because our prompt system cannot force a specific action, respecting the decision making. So, it is desirable to be prepared in case there is no prompting effect. Finally, to summarize, we proposed whiteboard-style prompting system. A case study showed the system was more effective than posting an ordinary note. There was a behavior change, such as asking her daughter to shut the window. There was a case in which the content of prompt was correctly understood, but the choice was made not to comply with it. In future work, we would like to confirm medium to long-term feedback to the user, arrangement of how to prompt or how to choose words, and addition of remote monitoring function. Thank you for your attention.